Welcome back to another episode of the segment podcast series for Tiro Mpane Foundation National Choral Stratford. Today we unpack the events. We unpack the interesting stuff around the events, around the regional eliminations. We have with us today Mohau Mokhali, who is the project manager of this whole beautiful, the big event. Mohau Mokhali, welcome to our podcast.
Thank you, Dumela Theron and your viewers.
Now, thank you so much. Are we ready for the regional eliminations?
Definitely, we
Okay.
are ready.
Yeah, the 1st September 2024, that is the Gauteng regional eliminations. Kindly tell us what is it that people, we should expect and exactly how we intend to actually celebrate a musical brilliance.
Yes, as we'll be kicking off our uh, regional eliminations,
Uh-huh.
1st of September, Gauteng, ZK Matthews. We will be having, I think, how many choirs are there? We have about 18 choirs.
18. That's a good
Yes,
number.
18 choirs, both standard and large.
Uh-huh.
That will be singing the prescribed work, around the Western and the African pieces. So it's a day filled with music that we have been planning for. It's the beginning of the Mpane competition.
Yeah.
And to make sure that South Africa receives back what they have been yearning for, what they have been looking for. So we are bringing all the vibes, all the necessary things that we have been looking for in terms of getting the competition off the ground and making sure it comes back to the people.
I'm glad to hear that 18 choirs for the first ever inaugural competition. That's a good number.
It is a good number, especially coming from Gauteng.
Yeah.
To have such choirs, we've got all the big names there that we know to be in Gauteng. And then we hope that choirs will just live up to the occasion.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, for them to provide the best that we know them of. Yeah, in making sure that the music is ready, in making sure that conductors have prepared, singers are ready. When they are singing the opera category, they will come there with their costumes. So we are looking forward for that, and just to making sure that the standard is up there.
So basically, it is the beginning of the finals. So the 1st of September, choirs must come ready, choirs must come prepared. So is that what you are promising them?
Definitely, spring day, so you must just be ready to receive spring through music and through enticing of the ear.
Okay, so can you kindly share other regional eliminations and just try to unpack how they will be run and so that the audience can be able to understand.
So subsequent to the 1st of September, we have the 7th, we are in Bloemfontein. And then immediately there on the 8th, that Sunday, we are going to Lesotho, Mantabiseng Hall, Civic Center, actually, Convention Center. And then the following weekend is the 14th. We are in Polokwane, where we have the Mpumalanga and the Limpopo eliminations. And then the following day, we drive all the way to Eswatini, where we'll then have the Eswatini regionals, together with Njili competitions. And then from there, the following week is 21 September. We are heading to Eastern Cape. Yes, we are in Grahamstown. Makanda. Yes, we're in Makanda, where we'll have fun there on the 21st of September. Then the following weekend is the 28th of September. We are in Northwest. My home province. Yes, we will be in Klerksdorp. And then the 29th, we fly to Zimbabwe. KwaBulawayo. That's where the competition will be on the 28th. And then from there is the 6th of October, we are in Cape Town for the Western Cape. And then the 12th, we are in Botswana. Maitisong. This is Gaborone. And then the final one, before the real final, we are in Durban on the 26th of October.
Interesting. South Africa, there you have it. I like the fact that you've mentioned almost, all the major cities, within our beautiful country. And that actually shows, what the intention is. The intention is to make sure that we all sing in one voice. In South Africa, we celebrate a musical brilliance. You will have choirs that will be singing composers that are coming from, our own country in Africa. And I think that for me, it actually, puts more credit towards this project that actually opens up a lot of opportunities, for conductors, for community members as well. And then I wanted to ask you a question about, the state of readiness in terms of all these regionals. A lot of community members, especially within the choral fraternity, they have seen many, choral competitions being introduced, and then some of them, they are skeptical to be joining in because they know that, others did not, succeed and all that. What makes, or rather, what guarantees them that this competition will definitely be the one for them, and it definitely a celebration of musical brilliance?
Yeah, what we have done is to bring the product to people,
Yeah.
to say this is your product as people, as choralists, as people who love choral music. And we now need to see people embracing
Yeah.
the product, because the only way that this product can succeed is if people embrace it and own it up for and own this thing as they've owned other things before.
True.
Because once we don't get support from choirs, once we don't get support from communities that want to participate in this particular event, it becomes difficult for this to be sustainable.
Yeah.
And for it to be sustainable, now we will need that everyone who's in the space, people will always have different views. But if we are working together as a genre to say we want to make this thing work, we want to have more of these things happening, we want to see more sponsors coming through to come and make sure that our product or our genre continues to grow. Because the problem with sometimes with other competitions that comes and go, people do not see the value in investing in choral music. So when we see a particular person being involved saying, I want to invest in choral music, we need to embrace it. We need to make sure that we support, so that all of us, we can be able to work towards attracting other sponsors to come through and making the competition much more bigger.
No, thank you. It is that, and I think beyond that also, I think it's, it has an element of, inclusion. To say, we have amapiano, concerts, we have amapiano, bashes, and events. But when it comes to, and those events are fully packed, people buy tickets, they go there and watch it. Come choral music, competition, you see people are resisting because, I think it's all about, them having, to see value, like you say. So I'm glad that you mentioned sustenance, because I think the more you sustain, this particular competition, the more people will start having to believe in this. And then, also, for the regional eliminations, I know that there are twists, in the traditional way of choral music competition in the country. There has been participation fees, and then there is this money that you get if you reach this particular mark. Please explain to that, how you have structured your project.
Okay, maybe I must firstly start by saying we need to become innovative. I think that has been our aim, to say, how do we bring into the issue of innovation in making sure that our competition are not always the same.
Yeah.
We need to try to change things, how things are done. So the first thing was to ensure quality of the music that we need to receive. We need to award a prize money based on the quality of the music. Not only that you are position one, because you can be position one with 60 marks. Did you deliver the quality that we need? Yeah. So we then set a benchmark. Okay. To say, now, for you to qualify to go to the finals, you must at least get 70. Okay. If you get 70, yes, you can qualify, but be number one. Right? Okay. Right. Secondly, for you to receive, I don't want to say it's a prize, because prizes might be for position 1.
Yeah.
For you to receive some sort of what I don't know what to call it, but for lack of a better word, I'll call it a prize.
Okay.
You need to get 70 marks, so 75 marks.
Okay.
So all choirs that get 75 marks up to 89 marks, they will receive 10,000.
Oh, okay.
And all choirs that receive then 89, 90 marks going above, then they will get 15,000. In that case, we are saying do work. Really sit down and work. Yeah. Whether you are position 3 or you are position 4, as long as you have the 79 marks, yes, the 75 mark, I'm sorry, the 75 mark, you will receive something. In that case, this will make sure that choirs are well prepared and choirs perform the best standard that we need in preparation for the finals.
Okay. If I understand you correctly, then is there a participation fee like in your traditional choral competition, or participation fee will definitely be worked around you getting those marks?
Yes, participation fee then works around you getting the mark, because if you have received 75, you get that mark. Yeah. So if you have not received 75, unfortunately, you will not get a participation fee. You'll get a certificate, yes, of participation. Yeah. But we are urging choirs and conductors to really dig deep into the music and make sure that they attain the highest marks as possible. Then they can get those amounts.
Yeah, this is very interesting, and I believe that this twist will actually push choirs to actually work extra hard, to be able to reach that, because we know and understand, the challenges around, funding, with choirs and all that. So for me to be able to get that, 15,000, the 10,000, I will need to, dig deep, like you say, in the music and be able to reach that, and then I get that participation fee. True. So I wanted to find out, in terms of the ticketing, do we have VIP tickets? Is there general, access tickets? How have we structured that?
So for the regional eliminations, we will have general tickets.
Oh yeah.
Only. I think, except for Botswana.
Oh yeah.
Which had different dynamics. So Botswana will be the only one that sells both the VIP and the general tickets. But in all other regions, we will have general tickets, and then VIPs will only be per invitation. Oh, yeah. Okay. But all tickets are general, and we urge people, especially those people who want to support choral music, those people who love choral music, to buy tickets to come and support their choirs. Because either way, at the end of the day, we are not saying the 120 that you put in is enough to serve all the choirs, but it's a step towards the right direction in making sure that choirs benefit through their support as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And then I wanted to find out, for the regionals, what can people expect on the day? Is there entertainment? What exactly is happening? Are we having the choirs perform, or the entertainment is merely focused on the performances of the choirs? I know that it will be affected by issues of time, the many choirs that you have and all that. Just kindly unpack, what is it that you can promise the audience on the day?
So each region will be structured differently in terms of entertainment.
Oh yeah.
It also depends on the number of choirs that are there. It also depends on who is available for entertainment on that particular region. Yeah, so it will just play it by identifying what is available in the region and how many choirs are there. For example, Eswatini, we cannot have any other extra entertainment, because the competition is a joint venture between us and Chilo. Yes. So there's already a lot happening in that case. So we might really not have entertainment. We might have entertainment in Gauteng, because although the program is quite long with 18 choirs, but at least just a one session during lunch, or just before lunch, or just after lunch, just to have some sort of an entertainment from a choir or from an artist. So those are the things that we are looking at. But what we want is for the experience to be back.
Yeah.
You know, when we started this thing, when we were sitting down and picking it, we said this year is the year because there's been nothing.
Yeah.
It's the year to bring people closer and say we can do this. You will see as the year progresses, as the other years progress, if this thing goes along with the right support, we'll be more innovative in changing the landscape of choral music in South Africa, because what we want now is to change and diversify choral music as much as possible.
Yeah, no, definitely. And then maybe you know, in closing, I understand that you know the adjudicating, you know, adjudication will be done digitally this year. Can you kindly explain that, and you know, maybe try to make you know our audience understand the element, you know, because it's a new edition, it's new, and we want to know.
Yeah, like I've said, we are being innovative.
Oh, yeah, indeed.
And we need to make sure that all aspects of the estate fort, we try by all means to become as innovative as possible. And the one thing that we have noticed then was to say, the adjudication system that has been used throughout the years is beginning to have its own faults. It's beginning to have its own ups and downs. So we need to really come with something that will work, that will give adjudicators enough time to listen to choirs and stop writing, because writing really distracts you.
Yeah, true.
Because when you write, you concentrate on writing a sentence as an adjudicator. You're still looking for a word to use. The choir is singing, and then you miss other important stuff. So we said, let's have a digital assessment whereby we will preload all the aspects of music that are required within the performance, and then in a rubric form, and then adjudicators will just click, and then it calculates the marks and then it submits. So conductors must not expect that after competition they're going to get a mark sheet. The mark sheet with everything will be emailed to them automatically on the system, with everything done without a paper, without any form of script, write, cancel. Everything will be done digitally. So that's how we want to make sure that people see the value, to say choral music is not stagnant. It can still feed into the 4IR.
There we go. You know, transformation within the choral industry. There we go. Digital everything, digital everything. No writing of the marks, nothing. You get emailed your score sheet, and there we go. Thank you so much, Mahal, for joining us. And we really look forward to this competition, and we definitely want to celebrate the musical brilliance with the entire country.
And we hope to see everyone in the Gauteng competition on the 1st, and all other regions going forward.
No, but thank you so much. Tickets are still on sale for the 1st of September, the Gauteng regional eliminations. Kindly visit webtickets.co.za, or you can visit Pick and Pay Boxer stores to actually get your ticket. It is the Tiro Mpane Foundation National Choral I Stand For. I'm your host, Theron Rabo. We are out, but we'll see you soon. Thank you.